Making time for yourself and for your practice, I know, can be really, really challenging, and certainly wasn't something that I was accustomed to doing, particularly once I became a single mum and was running a business, wanted to obviously prioritise and spend time with my children. It felt like week after week, my yoga practice went out the window. I was teaching, but not necessarily in the practice. So I had to make changes. And now, once we get into a habit of doing something, hence the reason we do 28-day transformation courses, once we commit to something enough, it becomes routine. So right now, you're in a particular routine of how you go about life, of how you make time for exercise, for family, and for yourself. And if you like, you can join me in this challenge and start to learn how to implement changes and start a new routine for you. So let me give you an example. I have looked at my week and have made 1 hour of time for myself. And some of you are probably thinking that's crazy. Some of you may not even be able to make an hour, and some of you can make 10 hours. So there's no judgment about what sort of time it is. Pick a time that's right for you, and you need to put that time aside. So I made that time on a Friday afternoon, and sometimes it gets those sort of weeks and it doesn't happen. But I've since started to feel the benefits of when I'm giving myself that time out. In fact, it's become a little bit addictive lately, and I've been choosing not to say yes to friends' dinner parties or social events, and actually really enjoying coming home and going to bed at 7:30 p.m. because that's what I've been needing to do for myself. But let me tell you a little story. Last Friday night, it got to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I hadn't had my 1 hour me time. I was due out for dinner with girlfriends, and they said, look, anytime from 6 till 7 p.m. would be fine. So the old Lauren would have been like, I got to be there at 6 o'clock. I want to see everyone, I want to catch up, I want to be social. But the new Lauren, hadn't had my hour of yoga practice that week, said yes to myself. So what I did was I had the children getting cared for anyway from about 5:30, and I literally came home, rolled out my mat, pumped up the tunes. Doesn't even have to be yoga music, it can be anything you want, and get inspired, pull out your hair, put on a funky outfit, and just move and do the yoga poses that you want to do, and always make time for a little bit of meditation time. So mine typically will be 20 to 40 minutes of flow, and then I allow at least 10, if not 20 minutes of Shavasana. Sometimes that Shavasana goes into Shavasana, and sometimes I'm really present and I'm completely there, but whatever it is, I need at the time, and I'm always accepting of that. So, how are you going to start making time for yourself in 2017? These are the sort of things you can start to think about between now and the 3rd of January when we start this transformation course together. I'm so excited, can't wait to share, and I can't wait to hear about your journey. Namaste.